Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub, where we have the continuation of some rugby action here. We have the 2020 JML Luzon Cup, and we have the JML Makati Chiefs playing against the Manila Kalabaws. Kalabaws are on your right hand of your screen. They're in the green, and they're playing against the Chiefs, who are on the left hand of your screen on the red jersey strip just there. And we've had some technical difficulties this afternoon, so unfortunately we have not been able to see the first quarter of this game, but that's okay. We're here now, and we're about to see some action against these two teams in the 2020 JML Luzon Cup. This is the Philippine Heritage Players Division, and it's very exciting to see rugby growing in the Philippines, and also the amount or the number of Philippine Heritage players growing rapidly in the last 6, 12, 18 months because of, the SEA Games efforts, because of the Philippine Volcanoes making the World Series qualifiers, because of the Philippine Volcanoes winning the Asian Rugby Championships back-to-back. It's because of these successes, and the people down on the front line were able to see more players from Philippines heritage or Philippines descent come in and play rugby locally, which is fantastic. So we should see more of them here locally. We should see more around the world aspire to play international rugby for this magnificent country. And here we are. We got the Nomads with the ball now, and this big fella, number 18, put a step onto the line and has taken it forward, sealed by Manila. And we've got a penalty here for not releasing against the Nomads, and the Chiefs will take a quick tap and take it to the line. Chiefs sealing and getting a run in. McGill taking a hit up in to contact and is still pumping his legs. Well done. And he's taken a ground by the Nomads. Sorry, the Manila Kalabaws. Before they've turned it over, and now the Nomads, geez, they've done it again. Kalabaws, they've got the ball now, and they're taking it out of their own half over and beyond the Chiefs' territory, so they can attack and play. But the Chiefs have just counter-rucked the Kalabaws and forced turnover, or forced a restart actually. So the referee in the middle is AC San Juan, and she's called for a scrum in favour of the Kalabaws. To restart this match. We're just waiting for the Nomads to feed the scrum. It'll be number 9, I believe it's Gian, and he will feed the ball in, and we've got a strong Chiefs forward pack, and the Kalabaws have just put this huge towering bomb up, and that wind from this morning's matches and the midday matches before in the Purifue Premiership Shield is still here, and that ball has just gone out on the full, so the ball will, or the play will go back to where the infringement happened, and they'll restart with a line out. In favour of the Chiefs. And you can see here, referee AC San Juan is showing where the mark is, so she can get the ball in the middle as fair as possible for this contest. And we have Ian Palsanos running down the sideline, the big man, the big front rower, scoring a try down the sideline. You don't see that too often. He's got the hand up in the air. He's giving high fives around, and he's even running back to the restart. That's how much energy this guy's got. Scored a nice, easy try down the sideline. Kick to come. We've got a conversion to come for the Makati Chiefs. We're just waiting for the kicker to come along. They've got a little bit of time to set up. And we're also waiting for a ball.
Hello? Can you give him a ball? Thank you.
Usually what happens is once they score, the ball carrier should actually not throw the ball away and actually grab the ball and give it to the kicker, because there's only a limited amount of time to kick the ball. And we want to have our kicker have as much time as possible to kick for conversion, because sometimes in highly competitive matches the difference between winning and losing could be 2 points. And unfortunately our kicker has not been successful.
Unsuccessful, bringing the score to Makati 15s, Nomads Kalabaws.
And if my eyes serve me, I think that's Mike. For the Chiefs, who's kicked that. Unsuccessful for the Chiefs, but we'll restart this game. Manila Kalabaws, they will be kicking off to the Chiefs, who will receive the ball. Hopefully in their own half. Let's see how this kick goes. It's a little kick that's close to the ground. And the Chiefs pick it up, and they've just taken it up the center, thrown it out to the left. Kalabaws with the tight defense around the ruck. Chiefs taking it straight into traffic and being held up. Chiefs going wide early, show and go. He's giving it out wide to Ian Balsanos, who's down the wing, and he's gone 30, 40, 50 meters. Yell one arm to the inside, and you'd be disappointed with that. All it needed was a simple draw and pass, and he would have put his mate under the post there. But instead, he's got his hands on his hips in frustration. He's run about 40 meters, 50 meters there, and just thrown a shocker on the inside. And his mate's knocked it on, and the ball play will be brought back to where that infringement or that error happened. And they'll have a scrum down, and it'll be Manila Kalabaws to restart. How unfortunate that was. That could have put the Chiefs in a good position. But, you know, that just shows maybe a little bit of complacency by the young Philippine resident and junior Philippine volcano. And Gian has just drop kicked that out for some reason. And it's gone out, where assistant referee Rara Sales has put a flag up, and this will be restarted in favor of the Chiefs just inside Manila Kalabaws territory. Ian Palsanos with the throw in, and it's over the back there, and Chiefs have got the ball. Referee AC is blowing the whistle up for a penalty, long arm penalty for offside. All players must not move forward from a line out until the ball has left the line out, and unfortunately that's what's happened. So Chiefs will restart the penalty, and they will seal here at the ruck. They're giving out the back to the left-hand side. Number 2 to play it. Number 12 is taking it past the number, I don't know who it was for the Chiefs, but he was taken up high, and I'm pretty sure AC's going to pull that up. Either way, it's play on. Kalabaws try to tempt the counter ruck. It's unsuccessful, and the Chiefs take it forward. And it's been a mistake here. In fact, a penalty, a long penalty to the Kalabaws, and that's going to get them out of trouble. So they're able to kick for the sideline, and for some reason this guy has not kicked it out. It was a terrible kick for the sideline, and look at this. Chiefs, number 23, just straight through, capitalised on that mistake, and has just been an absolute athlete and scored that try under the post for the Chiefs. And he's giving his little celebratory symbol to the camera here. Conversion is just about to follow, and you see here his old mate's throwing him a water bottle, and there's no water left. Someone get this man some water. He's done well in number 23. He's just picked the ball up at halfway off an error or failed kick for sideline, kick for touch, sorry. And he's just swerved and stepped and just carved up this Manila Kalabaws defence. Scored under the post. It's brilliant. And right now, Mike is about to convert, and he's having a little chat to AC about how much time he's got left to kick to give his team a full rest. And he's put the kick up. It's unsuccessful by the looks of it. And he'll jog back to the Makati Chiefs side, who are ready to receive the ball. And right now, the Makati Chiefs are 20, and the Manila Kalabaws are 0. They'll be feeling it a little bit. Be a little bit disappointed with their start after the Manila Nomads did so well in the PRFU Premiership Shield. So they'll be wanting to follow that effort, but right now they're not looking like they're doing too well. And they've just kicked off. Kalabaws have kicked off, and Chiefs got the ball. They'll just do a short run off the base of the ruck. Met with strong defense, and he's pumped his legs and he's kept through. Number 4 is down the blind, passing number 13 for the Chiefs, and he's pumping his legs hard. Look at the grimace on his face as he runs to score right under the post. Great effort. He's loving it.
And that's another try for Makati Chiefs.
How good was that try? That was a simple try down the blind side. Found some space, found the speed star, and they just went away all the way to the try line. What good stuff. Look at the excitement on them. Look at the high fives, the celebrations already. Very happy with their efforts. It's good to see the Makati Chiefs continuing the success of last week, where they played the HMR Eagles team and beat them last week. So they're continuing to ride that confidence into this game. We've got a new head coach, David Johnston, DJ, who's worked for a number of years with myself and Frano Bodica to bring the men's sevens team to many successful heights. We went to the World Series qualifier last year. We came in the top 8 in that World Series qualifier in Hong Kong last year. That was a fantastic campaign. That was off the back of our top 3 finish in the Asian 7 Series in the 2018. And he worked with Frano Bodica and myself to ensure that we could get the gold medal in the men's SEA Games as well last year, which was successful as well. So it looks like the new head coach's appointment is doing well for the Makati Chiefs at the moment. Here we are. Scrum restart for the Manila Kalabaws. Number 9, Gian, scrum half, is fed the ball in. It's been smashed by number 23. And number 4 for the Chiefs has done a hit and spin, but has collected. Number 23 is everywhere. Unfortunately, is knocked on somewhere, and there will be a turnover there. We'll see in the crowd today, Marcus Keane, one of the veterans of the Pier a few league, is here watching over the Makati Chiefs to make sure that they're doing their job of winning and winning well. And we'll go into a scrum. Number 19 for the Kalabaws got a little bit of blood happening there on the face, and physio and medical staff, Rico Barron, is going to look to tidy that up, stop the bleeding. Hopefully he can get back on the field. And right now we're going to start a scrum restart. Look at that big push by the Chiefs. Number 23 is regathered. Play on. And unfortunately, a little bit of situation here where there's a knock on, and right now
Nomads Kalabaws.
referee AC's blown it up and said let's go to half time and have a drink. So right now the Chiefs winning 25, Manila Kalabaws 0. We are here at Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub for the 2020 JML Luzon Cup. We're at half time. We'll be right back after the break. See you soon. Shout out, mate. Marcus Keane, here a few local legends.
Stewie texted me. So what about Evro's? Evro's commentary was hilarious. Unsportsmanlike behaviour to catch yours. He texted me out of nowhere, 2:42, kicking a guy's nuts. I've never seen that before. Everyone's commentary was hilarious. I quote, unsportsmanlike, kick you off with number in the nuts. I said, I didn't even see it, I didn't even draw this. It was hilarious. Not deserved. Kicking the nuts with a chip on the shit. Every time I watch it, it's blue on the side of the pitch. I'm off the officials and someone kick it.
size on him. Good size on him as well. Well, your pants tall.
Yeah, it's a jogging pants. That's what it's Rana saw me. Saw me just laughing.
I remember saying that actually. It's like kicking the ball. I remember saying like kicking the groin. It just came out. Like, what about that, Mark? Seriously. What is going on? What are you thinking? You're not thinking, are you? Should if I can string a phase together those fucking neighbours.
Jake.
You got to tell your forwards just to build a foundation. Your forwards weren't going forward today. You just kept throwing the ball away. You just got to like take it into contact. Not, and then there's one time you took it into contact, I was like, what are you doing? Get that away. Your strengths like you, Jordan, Reed, like that's probably the best back line you can get, right? Number 14, but you don't have to die. And welcome back to the second half of the 2020 JML Luzon Cup match between this green team, which is the Manila Kalabaws, and the red team, which is the Makati JML Chiefs. Makati Chiefs are currently leading over the Manila Kalabaws. And that's a huge run here to start off the match by the Makati Chiefs, number 20. Second phase, number 4, the scrum half passes it out to his inside centre, who's pumping his legs all day, straight into this Manila defence, but still going forward. Well done. Number 18 for the Manila Kalabaws, calling them out because you can see that players like McGill taking it out into contact, taking it with vengeance. Big shout out to Jerry the Slug for his effort today. He's out there in the crowd there somewhere. I know he's listening. It's good to see him out on the field. Here is a mistake by the Chiefs. You can see the frustration. Ian Palsano's given McGill a pat on the head to say, shake it off. Let's move to the next phase. We're going to start the game again with a scrum reset. And if you're still watching Stu Woodhouse in Australia, hello mate. It's good to see you tuning in to watch the 2020 JML Luzon Cup. As Manila feeds the ball in, but there's a little bit of a wheel happening at the scrum, and referee ACC1 has called it in favour of the Makati Chiefs. And they'll take it on reset, and we've got a big run here, an attempt to hit, and number 26 bumped off 2. Missed 1, and it's made a good 8-10 metres there. Good run. A little bit of a counter-ruck attempt by Manila, but unsuccessful. And number 4's gone through. Now look at that. Easy. The scrum half for the Chiefs under the post. Saw that missed counter-ruck from Manila, left a huge gap open, and number 4, the little fella, the scrum half, little dart in and out, busted straight through that defence and has scored under the post. This is going to extend the lead of Makati Chiefs, and put Manila Kalabaws out of reach again. Just looking too good today, the Makati Chiefs. Got a couple of athletes in our team, very young team. Obviously, all players in both the Chiefs and the Manila Kalabaws teams are Philippine heritage players, so it's good to see some talent come through and playing the sport of rugby here in the Philippines. Big shout out to Aaron Pritchard from the Manila Nomads, the fullback. Say hello to him. He's in the crowd there today as we see a misconversion attempt by Mike for the Makati Chiefs. No, Manila Kalabaws will restart to the Chiefs, who have set up on the right hand of your screen. They'll receive the ball very shortly and look to further assert their dominance in this match. There's only a short little grubber sort of kickoff there, which is fair enough with this wind here today. And looks like to be a penalty against the Chiefs, and Jay Coronel has taken a quick tap, offloaded number 1, and they're getting very close to that sideline. And it looks like the Chiefs are being marched back another 10 for being offside, and Jay Coronel has taken another big hit up into the, taking another 10 metres off him. There we go. It's getting a little bit messy there. I don't know what's going on. Another penalty, another quick tap. Once, twice, and 3 times. Still unsuccessful, and it's just spewed out the back, the rugby ball, and it's play on. What has happened here? We've got a guy on the ground, we've got a whistle blowing. A little bit of a settle down action. Manila's elected to slow the ball down, slow the game down a little bit for a second. Jay Coronel's lining out for his 4th run in about 1 minute, and he really wants to get this try. And it looks like pretty much all the team is in this screen at the moment. They're all trying to pile him over from the Manila side, and from the Chiefs side they're trying to keep him out. And right now it looks like it's no try. Players looking at AC to see what's going on. What's going on? Now we have another penalty here. Surely. This is the 4th attempt now from Manila Kalabaws. Try and crack this defense. And the big number 18 crashes the ball over. It was bound to happen. Look at him. High fives everywhere. Feeling good about it. It's about time they cracked that try line. I think if they'd made that one better, they just took one in or just passed it wide, because there was plenty of Makati Chiefs on the left-hand side of the field defending, but there was no one out right, so they could have easily scored on the left-hand side of their field if they just passed it 3 or 4 phases out to the left-hand side. I'm sure Manila would have scored there, but you know, sometimes it's good just to run up the middle, as number 18 for Manila Kalabaws did. Here we are. This has got a conversion attempt by number 13 for Manila Kalabaws. We'll see him take a drop kick instead, sorry. It's no good. I mean, this wind has just been an absolute nightmare for conversions and kickers alike. It's just too much of a gust, too much force, especially from this side. So we'll go to a restart here in this match. Makati Chiefs will kick off right to left to restart this match, and Manila hopefully to receive this and start to build some momentum off the back of that try. Mike to kick restart for the Chiefs, waiting for his guys, and he's put it high into the middle. It's just gone 10, and number 4 is, I don't know what's happened there, but he's regathered and just got belted by that big fella with the headband, and AC's just called it back anyway, so it doesn't matter. And it will be a scrum in favour of Manila Kalabaws as we get a quick substitution made. Scrum will pack down. The Makati Chiefs have been very competitive in their scrum. They've had a lot of scrum work from Dave Johnson, who's a forwards coach in 15s by speciality. And we've got Jay Coronel taking it down the blind to the left past the GN, and the Nomads have made a break down the left. This player, this winger, has beat one, beaten two, and unfortunately gone out. And the Chiefs have elected to go for a quick line-out restart, which you can do. And look at this guy, number 12. He's just absolutely blitzed it down the sideline with a counter-attack that's probably one of the best ones I've seen today. And he's just shown that if you are asleep in defense with an athlete like that guy, you're going to get a try scored against you, and that was exactly what he did. Scored under the post, giving a easy opportunity for his his kicker to convert the try. So let's see what happens here. Will he get the extra points? Should be pretty much a no-brainer here. Well, let's see with this wind how it goes. So Chiefs firing back, answering back with an easy try to number 12. Well done. And Mike has just shanked that try conversion.
Conversion was unsuccessful.
That's just bread and...
Now at Makati Chiefs, 30. Nomads Kalabaws, 5.
Chiefs 30, Kalabaws 5, with a shank of a kick there in front of the goalpost. He should not have missed that. That's bread and butter stuff. And he's missed it. If you talk to some of the expert players, expert kickers at a international level, especially the men's 15s captains, Danny Matthews, you'd say anything 15-15 either side of the goalpost, you should be able to nail those 100% of the time. 15 out and 15 to either side, that's bread and butter. You should be kicking those, so it's disappointing to see. Anyway, let's go back to the action here. Chiefs trying to work it out of their own half. Number 13 is carrying the ball with one hand. As I say, it's just two hands for beginners. This guy should have just carried the ball. Oh, he's got out of jail though. The Chiefs have got out of jail with a penalty in their favour. But when you're carrying the ball into contact, always carry it with two hands. You don't want to risk knocking it on, especially that close to your own try line. It's just too much pressure. And here we go, look at this. McGill, he's absolutely had a blind of a run here. 27 in the old sniper shot. Got tackled by himself, but they've got it out. And number 21's offloaded to number 6, who's also had a good run. Chiefs have just got to relax, get organised, either side, get it out. Oh no, that's just silly stuff by the Manila Kalabaws. Just got to roll away, giving away penalties in front of the post. What a run by the number 27, McGill. He's just bloody carved it up the middle. The tight head. And there it is, Chiefs scoring a try by McGill. So he started the try with an amazing run from his own 22. He's busted it. He's basically run 40-50 metres, and then off the penalty he's scored a try, well-deserved try. I remember seeing this guy down at Phil Sports Stadium. He'd never played rugby in his life. He's got a power clean weightlifting background, and he's asked me if this was Rugby 101, and I said no, it's over there, but I said you should join the Chiefs because they're in need of some players. And he's flourishing at this Makati Chiefs team. He stuck around last year. He was working with Coach Alex Maynard and Coach Edlin Hernandez and Coach Evan Spargo and Coach Steve Neer, and then he's flourished under them, and now he's seemed to have done well with that run under Coach Dave Johnson. Shout out to Coach Fitz, who's in the crowd today. He's just giving me a wave. He's looking on these Philippine heritage players here in the 2020 JML Luzon Cup. Played well today, still explosive, still dynamic as he always has been. Had a career over in Europe, and he also hails from Sydney and played in that area as well, so he's got plenty of experience to bring to this Philippine local league, and he's also bringing a lot of experience to our Philippine Volcanoes women's teams, both 15s and 7s. Was allowed that team last year to finish second in Division 1 for the 15s program and win that Asia Trophy Series. Now we've got Manila, who've regathered the ball off their own kickoff, which is great. And then we've got Jay Kono who took it in, and then we've got the Manila's retained possession. Scrum half passes out to number 5, the big man. Look at him. He's had a run. Made some momentum, and he looks like he's doing the fireman's roll. One too many, because he's going to get penalised for that for sure. You can only do about 1.5 rolls if you're lucky, and he's done about 8. So somebody tell him that he's not on fire. Yeah, so that's going to be a penalty to the Makati Chiefs, and they'll take it out of their own 22 and into a big stiff wall of number 18 for Manila. Number 4, just put a little chip and chase there, and it's bounced for him. Look at it. Regather. You don't see that kind of razzle-dazzle stuff here too often. And unfortunately, he's thrown it astray. Mate, all he had to do was just put it on the toe again, and he would have been scoring a great try. But not today. Tried to play as a team and give his mate a try, but knocked on. Chip and chase stuff. That's old Matt Cullen stuff from back in the day. There we are. We've got a little drinks break. The scrum half from Manila Kalabaws talking to referee ACCN1 while the both teams have a drink. The JML Makati Chiefs having a quick discussion with Coach David Johnson, and Coach Fitz over in the background having a chat to the Manila Kalabaws about what they need to do.
Makati Chiefs 40, Nomads Kalabaws 5.
Right now it's 20 minutes to go. 40-5 in favour of the Chiefs. It's not an easy situation for the Manila Kalabaws, but let's see what they can come up with. You don't write a team off until that final whistle is blown. And I'm sure David Johnson, Coach David Johnson from the Makati Chiefs, is thinking the same thing. We're just going to make sure that we keep the foot on the pedal until the final whistle comes. Here we go, we have a scrum restart for these teams. And we've got a short arm penalty in favour of the Manila Kalabaws. Jay Coronel to do a quick tap. But it's called back by referee ACCN1. Make sure it's on the mark. And there it is. This is what we want to see. Number 18, the big fella, having a big run into contact. He's being held up by two Makati Chiefs players. Look at them. They have no fear. Good seal. There's no one at scrum half. Jay Coronel calls his mate in. They're going to do a little short run. And there's a little bit of a rip and twist by number 1, who's continued the momentum. Manila look to do the same thing again. Keep it tight to the ruck. 1 out stuff. And do they go out? No. Let's play on. Chiefs defense meeting the big number 18. Bringing him down. It's slowing the play right down at the moment. Making sure that they're in control and they're building phases of momentum. Let's see what they can do. They're slowly edging towards. They've come straight back in. Jay Coronel, big blind run. He's made about 10 metres down that blind side and turned it over. It's not too clear because of that sign at the moment, but it looks like the Chiefs have got the ball. But penalties are being awarded to Manila, and they're coming down this right-hand side again. Let's see if they can penetrate this try line. Still going forward, Manila. Look at them. Ball's gone out to the right. Jan's taken it, and then it's gone out, but there's been a whistle blown up. We have another penalty to Manila. A little bit of lack of discipline from the Chiefs, especially on this side. And if you can see now, a lot of the Chiefs are actually stacked in nice and close on this right-hand side. And Manila, if they were smart, they'd actually get it out, spin it out wide. But they want to play nice and tight, play to their strengths. Big number 5 having a run in. You can see them lining up. Second phase, keeping it nice and tight for the forwards. And somehow they've lost that ball, and the Chiefs have got it. Someone's dived on it. It's getting a little bit scrappy there. And a little cheeky from number 5, just trying to put down a try, but the play's been called back. We're having a little chat here to our assistant referee, Rara Sales, and SM1 are having a little chat about what that was. Make sure we have a clear perspective on how to rule this judgment, and looks like it might have been a knock on, and then they'll have a scrum 5 out. Physio Rico Barron is out there again, making sure our player's okay. He's looking at number 13 for the Nomads just then, and he looks like he's in high spirits because he's commanding the team to go left. But, first things first, got to get it out the scrum. And here we go, Makati Chiefs. It looks like to be one of the easiest scrums I've seen. Feed and out, and here's this guy again. He's got an unusual mouth guard, but it doesn't matter. He is absolutely slice and dice this team. And he's going to go 80, 90 metres here to score a try. Look at that. Headband and all. He has absolutely killed it. Well done, mate. What a try. Surely that's put away the Makati Chiefs there, if they haven't already been put away. They must be about 45 points now. We'll get the official score in a little bit. It's a great try by number 12. I don't know who number 12 is. Kirill. I hope that's your name. Sometimes these match sheets are not correct. But if that's you, Kirill, well done, mate. Great try. And we're just waiting for the conversion. And that was a very average conversion. He's not normally the kicker though, so he's probably just given the duty of just converting his own try, or at least trying to. Was unsuccessful just there. Final chat by Manila Kalabaws to give him a little G up, a little razz up. Final pep talk to make sure that they can bring back some respect and confidence into this final phase of the game. But just right now, the Chiefs are just too strong. So we've got some great athletes there, and that's really undoing this Manila team at the moment. All right, here we go. Kick restart, low, off the foot. You can't touch it, but he did, and that was silly. That's just a silly mistake by the Chiefs. He probably didn't know it, to be honest, but he was offside when the ball was kicked off the foot of number 4, so he becomes offside, and then if he gets the ball, then it becomes a penalty to the opposition. So that's what's happened, and now what we have here is a situation where Manila is going to kick for the sideline like they've done, and I'll go for a line out restart. Here we go, Nomads. Players and staff will be watching on as the Manila Kalabaws will restart their line out. There they are on the bench, all the Nomads supporters and fans. Coach Fitz looking on. In the background we've got our photographer Raymond, who does some of the best photos in Asia. He captured us at the World Series qualifier. He captures every week PRFU 7s. He does all the Philippine Volcanoes coverage, men's and women's, and he does a fantastic job. Anyway, here we go. We've got Makati Chiefs. I'll zinger out the back. Number 7, look at him go. Oh, it's gone high. He's been taken high. Number 13 is tackled, released, played on. That's fine. A player must release the ball once they're tackled, and once they're released, they're allowed to play on. That's what number 13 did. And number 4's gone down the blind. He's connected up with number 7, who's just basically walked into the try line, jogged in. Mate, that is great. Good on him. Makati Chiefs stringing together a series of tries. Looks like they'll go 2 from 2 in the 2020 JML Luzon Cup, and further extending this lead here right now in this match. It's number 7 who scored a try by some great vision from number 4, the scrum half. Sneaky little one down the blind side. And Mike, again from the sideline, is going to attempt to convert a try after having a break from the previous conversion attempt. See what he comes up with. He's with the wind, and he's got a bit of a boot on him. Slightly unsuccessful. It looks like it was pushed across the face of the sticks there. The wind is going slightly, or it's going across the field heavily, so you probably didn't allow for that, but I mean, it's hard to kick from the sideline regardless. And on the screen right now in the right bottom corner, Coach Arlo of the Eagles, he's actually the first Philippine volcano of full Filipino heritage to score a try, and is also in one of the first Philippine volcano teams ever. He's a legend down here. Everyone knows Coach Arlo Albono, and mate, he's still out and active in the volcanoes and in the Pirifu League, and with the junior program. Coach Arlo and myself, we actually took the under-19s national development team to the under-19s tournament, the Trans-Pacific Cup, and we were able to beat Hong Kong in a 2-game test match, which is the first time we've done it in like 4 or 5 years, which is fantastic for Coach Arlo and his guys. So it was a good memory and a good experience to work alongside him in that match series. Right now we've got the scrum restart, and Manila Kalabaws going to take it from the scrum base. Jay Carnell working that blind again. He loves it. Loves it so much that he ran into the sideline. And that's not very good play from the experienced rugby player like him. He was a former Philippine volcano as well. Back in 2012, he was playing in the National Sevens team for a short stint alongside myself. Yes, very much a rookie error to do that one. Anyway, we've got the Chiefs. They'll restart with a line out in their own, or just outside their 22. See what they can come up with. They're going to have a dash of brilliance out the back again. Can they get it out the back? That was not straight at all. That wind has just pretty much taken that 40 metres across the field. So they will change the format of this restart, and they'll go to a scrum in favour of Manila Kalabaws. Excuse me. And let's see what the Manila can do again. All they need to do is just keep it simple. Simple, no frills rugby. Just build some momentum, keep it tight, and then when they're ready, once they've sucked in that defense, go wide. It's really simple stuff. And here we go. Jay Coronel has passed it out of the back. It's been knocked down. There's a little bit of a wrestle for the ball, and Nomads have got it. ACCN1 playing advantage to Manila, and then I don't know why they're going down that blind. There's about 8,000 defenders there in the space of 3 metres. And anyway, they've called up penalty. Nomads. Given the opportunity to attack from just outside the 22 of the Chiefs. Chiefs are calling them out though. Again, they go down this right-hand side and knocked it on. And that's good intimidation and defense by the Chiefs, and it's just a poor handling error by Manila Kalabaws to turn that over. All they had to do was just keep it simple, and they were just not able to do that today, and not even able to do that in that run there. So the ball will be turned over. It'll be a scrum restart. Makati Chiefs to restart. Big shout out to Justo and Steve from JML and Mr. Clean. They're big supporters alongside James Kent from SPI. These guys are big supporters of the Makati Chiefs, so if you guys are watching, big hello to you guys. And thank you for supporting not only the Luzon Cup, so thank you very much to JML, Steve Payne, and thank you very much to you guys for supporting the Philippine Heritage Rugby development and Philippine Heritage players, giving them a foundation and a platform to actually play a sport that we all love. And here we go. Number 4 passes out to this guy. Oh, just unlucky with that little offload. And we're going to knock on there. It's a bit of scrappy stuff, so it's a bit unfortunate. Justo obviously played alongside Arlo for the Philippine Volcanoes a few years back. And they were able to really build and pioneer the starting stages of not only the Philippine Volcanoes but the Philippine rugby in itself. Big shout out to Dave Wood from the Manila Nomads. Well done today with some of the runs. All right, now closing stages of this game, and Chiefs just seem to be holding out the Manila Kalabaws, and Kalabaws just can't seem to get it together. They haven't strung a few phases properly together at the moment. Too many one-outs. They've really got to build that foundation and really then suck in that defense and then go wide or do something a little bit different. Strong feed and strong push by the Chiefs, and they've ended up with the ball. Chiefs, and this guy, number 3, has just had a blinder. He's just run up the middle. The old right hand offload to his mate number 23, who's scored a try or 2 early in the match. And it's been disallowed because it was pass forward in goal, and that's just silly stuff. I mean, luckily they're winning by whatever it was, 50 points or so, but that's just silly.
Makati Chiefs 50, Nomads Kalabaws 5.
There you go, there it is, that's the score. Manila Kalabaws 5, Makati Chiefs 50. Here in today's 2020 JML Luzon Cup match at Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub. Thank you very much for watching this game this afternoon. It's been a fantastic display of athleticism from the Makati Chiefs, the JML Makati Chiefs, and also the Manila Nomads. Thank you very much for both teams, and congratulations. Thank you to all our viewers and sponsors of the PRFU, of the Philippine Rugby Union, and we look forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place, here on One Play Sports. I've been Chris Everingham, the commentator. It's been a great experience. Thanks for watching.